Hey friends, thank you for being here. I hope you are having a wonderful Christmas week, Christmas Eve, whenever you're watching this. I am still in the midst of wrapping Christmas gifts for my children, but let's talk about stocks right now. So it's Thursday as I am filming this. The market has wrapped up here. We are done for the next 3 days in the market, and it's time for crypto to have its fun these next 3 days. Let's talk about DWAC here. Now, obviously, if you know the news about this, this is a company that right now looks like it could merge with the Trump Media and Technology Group. And a lot of analysts, a lot of these top guys are saying that this could, go to who knows what kind of figure if this whole deal, this whole concept gets pulled off here. We're talking about, the next year or two. This is really going to take to really get into effect. So you could be sitting here for a little bit waiting for this to actually take place. And I say that just because every time we see these kind of things, there's always like, well, this got held up, this was here, that, there, and, we're waiting for this. But when looking at this stock, I don't think you can find a healthier stock right now that's having really a better run right now. But the question is, what is this going to hit? Now, we've already had the right under $100 bid price on this around October 22nd. Then we had sell-off, then we had one mass, look at this right here. So looking at a chart right now with this, this has somewhat turned into a meme stock. If you're reading and doing your due diligence on this stock, it's obviously fell into the meme category just based on the stock chart alone, what we've seen here just since October. And there's a lot of people that still think this is going to be an up and down situation where we're going to see these $50s to $90 bid range here every month or so with this, because it's still such a lively, and there's still it's a lively stock, but yet there's still a lot of news surrounding it. And obviously Trump is, one of the main things surrounding it. And, he is saying that he will run again here soon. And, Trump Media will be one of the main platforms that will probably be pushing his campaign, and Digital World will be right there with it. So there's a lot of people curious to be a part of this, whether or not it's for supporting Trump or really just because you're an investor and you're looking for opportunity. So looking at volume here on this stock, volume has not been crazy lately. We've not seen a lot happen here in volume. It's kind of actually been dead. The stock has been tapering down a little bit here, but still at a very, very high bid price. We are in the very, very low million range with volume right now. And market cap right now is set at 1.94 billion. Obviously, that's changing quite a bit here and there, especially with this news developing month by month, what's going on with the future of the company. And just to bring you up to date, some news did break today with the company. A former insider at the company merging with Trump Media sues over brazen fraud. A former nominee for director of the so-called blank check company that plans to merge with the former President Donald Trump's social media startup is suing, claiming he was frozen out of the deal. And then we can go down here and see the detail. The lawsuit, which is aimed at the chief executive of Digital World Acquisition, the special purpose acquisition company that raised nearly $300 million for the merger, was filed in Miami federal court on Tuesday. Mr. Shevlin, who runs his own investment management firm. So it goes on there. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll put it up here, or you can go read it if you're into that kind of stuff and want to know further about that situation. But obviously with the merger of, these two companies, what's going to happen here? I personally, and let me say this, looking at Facebook, the amount of money that Facebook alone makes on a daily basis just from ads is crazy. I mean, it's millions upon millions of dollars. And obviously, if Trump can get this, this social media outlet up, I'm sure it's going to look totally different, but obviously he's going to be running some form of ads to bring in money to keep it running. You'd be crazy not to. So this is not me saying like this is going to be the next Twitter, the next Facebook. I'm very curious to see what it's going to be. This is not me talking politics or anything, but being somebody who was part of the last election and watching the power of, the Trump campaign and just Trump media, I really think as an investor, if this gets pulled off, in which I think it will, I think you would be a little crazy not to get involved in this. And, I think the sky's the limit with this one. Like I said, there's no real money coming into this right now. It's just all hearsay what's gonna happen. A lot of people are just like, I just want to be a part of it, so I'll pay $50 a share right now because I think this could be, X 100, X whatever. So that's totally understandable that people are just trying to get in here and just be a part of something. Now, obviously, when this deal goes through, I think the dust is going to settle here a little bit, and this is probably going to calm down a little bit. There will be a rest period for this, obviously. And that more than likely will be somewhere in the middle of the year here when this deal goes through. News kind of dies down while they're getting this set up. And, we've still got 3 years before, we're going to hear about, a campaign from Donald Trump. 2.5, 3 years before we really start hearing that. So friends, the reason I'm talking about this, I'm bringing all this up, I've been watching this for quite a while. It's been a very interesting situation, and it's kind of exploded already, and I think that's going to explode a little more. I'm going to be quite honest with you. But like I said, I do think once the deals get settled here, there will be a little bit of a quiet little moment here for investors to maybe jump in. This could probably fall back down to a $20, $15 range before it really gets cooking here. Like I said, this is really going to have to take some time to get up and get going. So with all that said, I am very excited about this one. I think this is definitely something you really need to pay attention to going into 2022 and watch the news with how this deal is going and how it's moving. And it's definitely going to be something that I would be very bullish on. I'm going to be very honest. Just watching the power of Trump and Trump's fans, they have not gone anywhere. It's still a very, very big network. And there might be people that just buy into this stock-wise just to support the Trump media. And, if they do, then you as an investor being a part of this, that's great. So friends, with all that said, I am bullish on this. I'm very excited about this. We will continue to talk about this. So friends, Merry Christmas, and I will talk to you very soon. Remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in your future. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone.